Hello and welcome to another Mr. Smith's History. Today we're looking at the consequences of the English victory against the Spanish.
Hiya!
Before the battle with the Spanish, the English were seen largely as the underdog because the navy was smaller and weaker, so a victory for them demonstrated how God was on their side. So this in turn was a victory for Protestantism. A commemorative medal was made which said, "When God blew, they scattered," and this victory and the religious connotations associated with it may have persuaded many English people who perhaps would have been Catholic to turn Protestant. So whereas before the English navy perhaps were seen as weaker than the Spanish, particularly their Armada, this in fact boosted the navy and demonstrated how powerful they were. Now this encouraged people, this made people want to go out and explore, and it made people want to go out and trade across the globe, strengthening England's global influence.
Meow.
Another benefit for Elizabeth was her authority.
Yay, look at me.
So following the victory of the Armada, the Queen was able to take centre stage in a parade in London. She was portrayed as a military hero, a military victor, and so this was celebrated and was reflected in artwork and portraits and such like in the years to come. There was an improvement then in foreign relations, so the relationship between the English and the Netherlands was strengthened. Both, of course, were Protestant countries. Now this meant that England had really strong Protestant allies and they weren't standing alone. So overall then, what were the consequences for England? Well, the defeat of the Armada was a huge military setback for Philip II and a huge financial setback for him also. However, it didn't completely end the war with Spain, and this was something that was going to rage on for the whole of Elizabeth's reign. But Spanish prestige was broken, and what this meant was that other countries saw that Spain could be got at, and this would sort of eventually lead to a gradual erosion of Spanish power and the gradual demise of the Spanish Empire. So that kind of brings us to the end of the set of videos, the little playlist we've got for the Spanish Armada, the causes, the events and the consequences of that. Do have a look at the other videos and sort of have a look at some other videos on the same subject. Thanks for tuning in to Mr. Smith's History.